What's up, Raiders? TristenWulf here, bringing you another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today, we're going to talk about part two of the big reveal that was on Nub Raid's stream a couple days ago, where they were going over questions with Plarium over what might be coming to Raid, and they made a real fun time out of it, guys. There'll be a link to that video in the description of this video, but I want to go over the key talking points, the things that were discussed, so we know what's coming. I mean, first, last time they revealed that that hero was coming from the last time they revealed that we're getting a Greco-Roman faction, that's going to be the new faction, and they said that it was going to be coming around anniversary this time. So anniversary being in March, I believe. So expect that new faction to go live in March. It's not exactly around the corner, but now we kind of have a date as to when this faction is coming. And one of the questions that was asked was, are there going to be more factions, more than just the Greco-Roman, or are we done? Have we filled out the factions and now we're done and we're just going to enlarge what we got, or is more coming? And the answer was yes. Yes, they want to make more factions. Raid is not slowing down. It's going to continue to grow. And they asked for the community to help. They asked for you guys to give some suggestions in the comment section. So go ahead and drop your suggestions in the comment section. And who knows, maybe your faction choice is going to be the next one. Now, another thing that came up is they said, hey, we got these 3x super raids in faction hard mode. Is there any way we can maybe get the 3x super raids in other aspects of the game? And Plarium said that they are indeed looking into ways to further optimize the game, the amount of time that we spend in the game, to make it feel like Raid is a little bit more respectful of our time, because that seems to be one of the #1 complaints, is that it takes a long time to get your Raid stuff done, and it's not necessarily very respectful of your time. So they are looking at ways to deal with that. Now, we all, for those of you guys who are here for it, they did a mini game. We had a Vampire Survivors style mini game, and it was very well received. And one of the questions that was hit was, are there going to be more mini games like that? And the answer was a resounding yes. Yes, they were. It was received very, very well. So they are looking at doing more, and they even dropped a teaser that we might see one as early as Halloween. No promises, but maybe we'll have a new mini game on the Plarium Play app as early as Halloween. So looking forward to our spooky time themed mini game. Now, one thing that was asked for is there any way we can get targeted wish list boosts to regular summons, kind of like we have for souls? Is there any way we can do targeted wish list for summons? And unfortunately, they said no, we don't really have any plans on doing that at this time. So no targeted summons, unfortunately. But they asked if there's going to be more ways to get basalts and just more of it in general, and they said a resounding yes. They know the community really wants this, so they're looking in ways to add it, to maybe add it to Curse City, maybe make it as an additional drop in Live Arena, in Chimera at very least. They are looking at ways to give us access to that in higher volumes and in more places. Will event dungeons have gear other than Pinpoint? It's always been Pinpoint, and don't get me wrong, Pinpoint's amazing, but is there any plans to give us gear other than Pinpoint? And they said not only yes, but extremely soon. Like, expect it crazy soon. Can't exactly get into when or how, but the general feel is that it's coming up very, very soon. Now they said, will there be a mercy system for relics? Because, man, do we kind of need it. I was really hoping, and they said no mercy system for relics. They know something needs to be done about relics, but they're looking into other ways to boost relics. Not just a mercy system, but other ways to help make the relic system not feel so awful. Other ways to boost it. We talked about the progressive rates in summons, and how that really needs to be addressed, because it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like it gives you a really good chance at getting the hero you're chasing, and they agreed that that needs to be addressed, but it's not on the docket for 2025. It's something they are planning to address, but we're probably looking at something that's on the 2026 to-do list. Now, this one surprised me. The question was, will there be another clan boss? And I thought, no way, right? There's no room for it in the UI. We've already got a lot of clan bosses. And they said, yes, well, maybe. They said they want to do it. They want to add a new boss, and they're looking into concepts right now. So it's just in the concept phase. So we're talking way down the road because they're just theory crafting at this point. So again, something we probably will learn more about in 2026, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. And then we hit kind of a down point in their podcast, right? I think you'll see what I mean when I explain it here. So first, the question was asked, will the energy cap ever be increased? And that's something we all wanted to see, because the energy cap, I mean, there's so much to do in Raid. It would be great if we had a way to start the game each day with a little bit more energy. They said no. And then they said, is there any way we could get things added to the market? You know, more options added to the market. And they said nope. And then we said, how about new Centranos difficulties, maybe new areas? And they said no, we're not doing that either. We asked if they're going to add more relics. They said nope. We said new shard types, maybe void mythical shards. They said no. So it was just this ocean of no's over and over again. I felt like I was talking to my ex. But anyway, then they said, will we be able to test siege defense teams? And this is one where I kind of was surprised, because they said, yeah, they're actually going to work on a way to do that. A little bit more work and labor for guild members, but they are working on a system where we can test out siege teams. So that's kind of nice. One thing that came up that I was kind of hoping for is they said, are there plans for any options to be added to the token trader? You know, more ways to acquire tokens, more options, maybe the ability to feed tokens from epic heroes instead of just legendaries. And man, I was so hoping, but they hit me with another freaking nope to that too. Now, one of the last things they addressed is vault space. They said, is there any way we can get some more vault space, because we are getting more and more heroes and we just need more storage space for them. And the answer to that was yes, but probably not this year. There's technical issues surrounding increasing vault space. Databasing is a big issue with these kind of games. They want to make sure there's no lag. And so it is something they are working on. They're working on expanding. A lot of people are like, well, just add a 0 to the number. It's easy. It's not that easy, guys. Trust. Yeah, I'm not a developer, and even I know there's a lot of issues when it comes to databasing in these kind of games, so they got to make sure that when they add the space that it doesn't cause problems. And the last thing they discussed was they promised part 2 to the promo code. Part 1 of this series, we heard Raid was going to be the first part. Shocker. So the second half of the promo code is Vision. So there you go, guys. Raid Vision. There is your promo code. Enter it. Go get that sweet loot. And that's it. That is, I mean, that's a lot, right? Between yesterday and today, that is a great deal of changes and stuff. It's wonderful to get roadmaps like this to see what the future of Raid holds, what we're going to see down the road, and I applaud them for it. It was an entertaining stream. Check out the link in the description of this video. Go watch that and enjoy it. Give them a like, and don't forget to comment in their stream with the factions you would like to see happen. And for those of you who are excited about starting Raid, there has never been a better time than right now. You want to get an account going and started. I can't get into details why, but exciting things are coming this month. So you want to get into Raid, get established, get your stuff laid down so that you can have the best start to Raid and start enjoying this rolling into the end of August, where crazy fun things are going to happen. And the best way to do that is to use my link in the description of this video, or scan this QR code right here. Scan it. If you do that, it'll take you to my download page where you will be able to install Raid and get started with the best start possible in this game. 5 heroes, 3 epics, 2 legendary, Karato Fox Hunter, Tagore, Ugo, Lady Annabelle, and of course your starter promo code hero for a 5th hero that's another legendary, and you get all this using my download link. So it is the best way to play Raid, the best start in the game. It's so good that I think if you're already playing Raid, especially if you're using somebody else's garbage promo code, just uninstall, reinstall, create a new email with a new, or create a new account with a new email and use my promo code. You will not regret it. All right, guys, if you have any questions, ask them in the comments section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care, Raiders.